Hey guys, I have a really fun video for you today. Instead of focusing on makeup like I usually do, I wanted to take some time and just share with you some skincare and bath and body products and hair products that I've found recently at the drugstore. These are all really affordable. You can get them at Target or Walmart, and I have just been absolutely loving these products. So most of you know that I love Korean skincare. That's what I use most of the time, but every once in a while I like to head over to the drugstore, see what's new. I just feel like drugstore skincare is so accessible. Not only is it affordable, but you can also just run down to Target or CVS or whatever and pick up what you need, and you don't have to worry about ordering online. So I know a lot of you guys love that too, but it can be kind of hard to sort out what's good at the drugstore and what's not. So that's what we're gonna do today. And like I said, these products are so good. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my skin lately. A lot of you have been asking what I've been using. It's all of this. So just quickly, if you're new here, I have dry skin. I'm 46. So I guess you could also say I have more mature skin. And also my channel is completely unsponsored. So you're always going to get my honest opinion on makeup and skincare. So if that sounds good, let's go ahead and jump right in and get started. All right, so let's start with facial skincare first, and then we'll move on to a couple bath and body products. And I have a couple of hair products as well. So let's start with some skincare that I got from Walmart. And this is from the brand Bubble. So Bubble looks like it's for the kids, but actually when you try the products, they're amazing. So if you watched my 30 days of mineral sunscreens back in June, I tried a mineral sunscreen every day, and my top pick was the one from Bubble. It is such a good formula, and it made me want to try more from the brand. So I started out with their Fresh Start Gel Cleanser. So this is something I wasn't really sure I was going to like. It's a gel cleanser, and I usually like to use an oil cleanser and then follow up with something like this. But this actually is really great at removing makeup too. I don't think it's gonna remove super stubborn eye makeup. Let's say you're wearing waterproof mascara or something really budge proof. You may need to use an oil before this, but I've just been using this by itself. And you know, I usually wear tubing mascara and I don't wear a ton of makeup. So this does the job perfectly. And I just really love the texture of this. This is billed as a daily cleanser that helps wash away dirt, oil, and pollution without stripping the moisture. And it truly is a hydrating cleanser. It's a gel, but it doesn't feel like your typical gel cleanser. It has more of a thickness to it, and it turns into this really soft, almost like cushiony, pillowy foam that just feels so nice as you're rubbing it into your skin. It's so super gentle, and even though my skin is very dry, I don't feel tight after I use this. My skin doesn't feel stripped in the slightest bit. I've been using this for a couple weeks now and just really been loving it. So I think it's a nice, gentle cleanser. It's a really effective cleanser. Again, if you're somebody who likes to use a cleansing balm or an oil at night, this is a great daytime cleanser too, just because it's not going to strip your skin. And even though the packaging, when I first saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, do I pull this off and then I'm going to have to pour it? It actually does have a pump. So it's just really teeny tiny, but it is there. So the packaging is mess free, which I really like. I think this is an awesome cleanser. I think it's so good. The next step in my routine is normally a toner, and I love a milky toner. I've been using the one from Tier for a while, which is a Korean brand. Love that. I think it's fantastic. But I found one at Target that is less expensive, and it's amazing. I think this one might even be more hydrating. So this is by the brand Bioma, and it's their hydrating milky toner. So this one actually claims to be an ultra soothing face toner with barrier lipids, plus it also has polyglutamic acid and Cica. But oh my goodness, this is so hydrating. Oh, the first time I tried this, I was like, this is the best milky toner I think I've ever tried. It's just, for dry skin at least, it's the most comforting, soothing formula. It just feels so nice going on, and it instantly made my skin look a little bit more plumped and more glowy. It is so fantastic. And by the way, it's so gentle and it has no fragrance added to it either. The Bubble cleanser also doesn't have fragrance. I believe Bubble as a brand brand does not use fragrance across the board. So if that's something you're sensitive to, then you don't have to worry about that. In fact, I don't think any of the products I'm going to talk about today have fragrance, which is great. So the next product that I've been absolutely loving is from Aveeno, and this is their Calm and Restore Triple Oat Serum. So I've been using this after my toner just for another little boost of hydration. This is kind of like another hydrating toner, but it's a little tiny bit thicker than that. I just like to kind of layer my skincare to really get the full benefit and lock in all that hydration. So this claims to instantly smooth your skin and fortify your moisture barrier. Again, it's fragrance free. It has glycerin pretty high up there on the list, which is a humectant. It also has their triple oat complex, and it's just incredibly soothing. It's not gonna really do much more than that. I use this mainly just for extra hydration, and I found that if you put some light layers of hydration down first before you lock it in with your moisturizer, you're gonna stay hydrated all day. The mistake that I used to make in the past was just washing my face, and then I would put on a rich moisturizer, and it never lasted. By midday, my skin was always feeling more dry. But once I started putting light layers of hydrating toner and then hydrating serums on, locking it in with my moisturizer at the end, it made a world of difference. So morning and night, I've been cleansing using the Bioma toner first, then the Aveeno oat serum to just really lock in moisture. And when I use those two products, my skin is just so glowy and bouncy. So next would be your serum step. And I've been loving these two from Bubble. These are amazing. So the one I've been using during the day is their Daydream Tone and Texture Serum. This has vitamin C and niacinamide, so it's going to help to smooth your skin and kind of refine your pores. And vitamin C will also help to fade discoloration if you have dark spots and sunspots and all of that. You just want to make sure that you're using sunscreen, because this is not going to work if you keep going out in the sun and getting more sunspots. So for this to really work properly, you want to follow up with your sunscreen afterwards and make sure that you're not causing more damage as you're trying to undo it. But this so far has really, I feel like I've seen a difference in brightening up my skin over the last couple of weeks. And it has a super light, fluid, milky texture. It feels very hydrating on my skin. And the vitamin C that they're using in this formula is sodium ascorbyl phosphate. So that is a stable form of vitamin C. It's a little bit milder than using L-ascorbic acid, but also it's stable. So it's not going to degrade, and it also isn't as likely to cause irritation. So it's a much gentler form of vitamin C, but if you're using it daily, you're still going to see the results with it. So that's why I like it. I find that really potent vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid generally can sometimes make my skin a little more sensitive if I use it too much. So that's why I like these more stable forms. Plus, I feel like it's going to be just as potent even when I get down to the bottom of the bottle. So this has been wonderful. And then at night, I like to use this Moonwalk Gentle Exfoliating Serum. This one has also really wowed me. This has lactic acid, so it's kind of similar to something like the Sunday Riley Good Genes. I don't think it's quite as strong as that. So again, this is for somebody who wants maybe a gentler version of that. But at the same time, this is incredibly effective. I thought my skin felt smoother and looked smoother after one night. The first night that I used this, I woke up in the morning, my skin just looked brighter. My makeup went on really smoothly that day. I was impressed, and it didn't cause any irritation whatsoever. And lactic acid is pretty high up on the ingredient list. I think the first ingredient is water, then squalane, then lactic acid. But somehow, however they formulated this, it's supposed to be incredibly gentle. They said this is something you can use every day. I mean, if you're really worried about it, maybe use it every other day and kind of work up to it. That's usually what I do because I have dry skin and I do have a compromised barrier. So I don't like to over exfoliate because then you're just going to cause more problems. But I would say every other day, a couple of times a week, this is so amazing, and it really helps to get rid of all the flakes and the dead skin that's on the surface. So that is wonderful. Then when it comes to moisturizer, I am so impressed by this one. Again, it's from Bubble. This is their Slam Dunk Hydrating Moisturizer. So they do have another moisturizer that's for more oily skin types. It's like a gel cream. This one though is the dry skin one, and it is so, so good. Again, packaging wise, it makes you think this is like for the kids, it's for teens, but really, it's one of the best moisturizers ever. So the claims on this are that it's a rich hydrating cream that's supposed to restore moisture, calm your skin, and improve redness and texture. It has super rich ingredients like avocado oil, it has shea butter, it has glycerin, and it just has this really soothing, comforting texture on dry skin with a slightly dewy finish. I don't think it's as dewy as something like the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, which I absolutely love in the wintertime, but now in the summer when my skin isn't super parched, this has been amazing, and I still think it'll even do its job in the wintertime. I mean, it's honestly that good of a moisturizer. I feel pretty confident in saying that. I mean, we'll have to see in the colder weather. I may change my mind, but for right now, this has been truly amazing. It really keeps my skin so comfortable during the day and gives it a nice glow, really like a plumped up look. So I've actually been using this morning and night and absolutely loving it. And then there's one more skincare product before we move on to body and hair that I wanted to talk about. And this one I use at night after my moisturizer. And this is from e.l.f. actually. It's their Blue Tea Sleep Night Oil. So this actually has 1% gram active retinol in it, and also it has blueberry extract. And I saw some people saying that this was a dupe for the Sunday Riley Blue Night Oil, the Luna oil, but that one doesn't have retinol in it. So I feel like they're completely different things. And the awesome thing about gram active retinol, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, is that not only is it a milder form of retinol, so it doesn't cause as many issues with irritation and flaking and all of those bad side effects that we normally see with retinols. Gram active retinol is much more gentle on the skin, and I haven't noticed any side effects from this whatsoever. I think it also helps that it's in this really super hydrating oil. So my skin just in general does not feel dried out from this. And I just read this recently and I thought it was so cool. So I'm just pulling up this website here. It says that it has the unique ability to bind directly to the retinoic acid receptors in the skin without the need for metabolic breakdown to more biologically active forms. So we always hear that all the time, that over-the-counter retinols need to break down in the skin before they can turn into a form that our skin can use, right? So a lot of people go for tretinoin because that is the active form already that our skin needs, and it just goes right in. But with gram active retinoid, it does the same thing, just without all the irritation. Now, it's obviously weaker than something like tretinoin. It's probably going to take a little bit more time to see results, but I found that really interesting. And like I said, so far, I've had absolutely no issues with this, and it's super affordable. So I think it's definitely worth checking out. All right, next up, let's talk about some bath and body products. So the first one is this new body wash from Dove, and this is their Pecan Butter Crunch. Oh my gosh, it smells so amazing. If you like gourmand scents, this has the most buttery, like brown sugar scent ever. That's exactly what it smells like to me, is like brown sugar, but like buttery, caramelized brown sugar. And not only does it smell fantastic, but it is also the creamiest body wash. If you have dry skin, this just feels so good. When I get out of the shower, I almost feel like I don't need moisturizer because it's one of the more deeply nourishing body washes I have tried. Oh my gosh, it's pouring rain out there right now. I don't know if you can hear it. It's super loud. Holy cow. Anyway, and it's thundering. Do you hear that? Anyway, I had gone to Lush the other day looking for their Sticky Dates body wash that's just gone viral everywhere, and they were completely sold out of it. They said they're even sold out on the website. There's like a big waiting list. And then I was disappointed because that smelled so good. It was this beautiful gourmand scent. Jeez. And I had been so excited to get that one, and then I was disappointed when I couldn't, but the next day I went to Walmart and I saw this and forgot all about that. And this is probably better anyway because it's a huge bottle, it's gonna last a long time, and it was super affordable. And my son keeps stealing this in the shower, by the way. So I feel like I probably have to pick up another one. I believe it's limited edition, and we're gonna be going through this really quickly in this household. So if you like scents like this, I highly recommend picking it up sooner rather than later because I have a feeling it's gonna go away really soon. The thunder is crazy out there. Also at Target, I got this body spray from Tree Hut. This is their Aurora Nights. It's an alcohol-free body spray, and I love that because when you spray it on, you don't have to wait for that alcohol dry down period. It just smells good right away. And again, if you like gourmand scents, I think you'll really like this one. It has notes of warm pistachio and toasted marshmallow. So it reminds me a lot of like the Sol de Janeiro original scent, or even like the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. But I smell the pistachio a little bit more in this than I do in that perfume. And another cool thing about this too is it's not only alcohol free, but it's also supposed to hydrate your skin. So you can just spray it all over and it just gives you a light layer of moisture. I wouldn't say it's enough for me having really dry skin, but if you don't have dry skin, it's just gonna give you a little something extra. And I think if I've heard one criticism about these Tree Hut sprays that are alcohol free, it's that they don't last a super long time, or they're not really strong. But I personally like that they're not strong because I like a softer, more subtle scent. So a lot of times I find that some of these pistachio perfumes that are coming out, they're just a little bit too much for me sometimes, and this is just a subtle way to wear that. So if you're somebody who just wants to smell subtly sweet but not, you know, overpowering, then I think you'll probably really like this. Also from Tree Hut, I just wanted to mention this again. I know I talked about it in another video, but in case you didn't see that, this is the Cherry Rave Sugar Scrub. And Cherry Rave is a new scent, along with, I think they have a pumpkin one for fall. So again, I don't know if this is limited edition or if it's going to be sticking around, but they have this scent in the body butter, and also I think they have a shower gel version of it. But Tree Hut just has the most amazing scrubs. The texture is unbelievable. It almost reminds me of like a slush puppy. Do you guys remember slush puppies from like the 80s and 90s? It's a super slushy, soft scrub. So there's no scratchy pieces in it like some of the salt scrubs, but yet at the same time, it's very effective. It really does the job. It gets my skin so smooth. And this Cherry Rave scent reminds me a lot of Tom Ford Lost Cherry, or the Kayali Burning Cherry fragrance. It's very similar to that. It has those smoky, almost like campfire notes mixed with the cherry. I saw on the Ulta website, like, cause I got this at Ulta, the reviews were very mixed on this because people were like, ew, it doesn't smell like cherry. It smells like wood burning or a campfire. But I love that about it. So I think you have to kind of like those more smoky cherry scents as opposed to like a straight up fruity cherry, which I think a lot of people maybe were expecting. So yeah, it's not overly sweet at all. It actually is a little bit darker and smokier. I've also been really obsessed with these body lotions from EOS. So these are their Shea Better 24-hour moisture body lotion. So I started with the vanilla cashmere one first, and this is such a warm and cozy scent for anybody who likes gourmands. It has whipped vanilla, soft musk, and cozy caramel. And truly, I mean, it smells so good. This one is almost gone. Actually, I've had this for a while. I just love how thick and rich these lotions are. They're amazing for dry skin, and they make my skin feel so silky and smooth. I love to put these on actually before bed, and I wake up in the morning and my skin still feels amazing. So it's just a fantastic formula, and I love that they come in a pump rather than a jar. I feel like so many body butters come in a jar and you have to scoop it out. This is just so much easier and cleaner. So anyway, after I tried the cashmere vanilla one, I tried coconut waters, and this one also smells really good. It has creamy coconut, hibiscus, and solar musk. So it's not a straight up coconut scent, and it's not like super sweet either. It has a little bit of the floral notes in there. It smells like a fruity tropical cocktail, basically. So it's really summery. It's a little bit lighter than the vanilla cashmere. That one is very heavy, very sweet and gourmand. This one is sweet too, but there's also that fruity freshness in there. So I feel like it's not quite as sweet. And then I just saw on Amazon that they released another new fragrance called Strawberry Dream. And I took a chance with this one because I wasn't sure, like sometimes strawberry scents can smell really juvenile. Sometimes they smell really good. And I haven't seen these in stores yet. I saw it on the Target website, but it says sold out. So I don't know if it's just if it hasn't come yet or if it really did sell out, but they do have it over on Amazon. And the notes on this are sparkling strawberry, pink sugar, and vanilla cream. So I don't really smell the pink sugar in this as much as I just smell strawberries and cream. It reminds me of a strawberry creamsicle. It smells really good. I'm just not quite sure about it yet. I have to kind of wear it around a little bit. I just got this the other day. It's a little bit sweet and kind of juvenile, so I don't know how I feel about it yet. I haven't made up my mind, but if you love strawberry scents, then it might be one to check out. It's definitely affordable and it makes your skin smell amazing. Also at Target, I got this pack of the EOS Super Balms. I had never tried this formula before. I kind of shied away from EOS lip products because do you guys remember those domed lip balms that they used to have? They were terrible. I know some people liked them, but I just felt like they were not hydrating at all. And actually, wasn't there some sort of controversy with those? There was a lawsuit or something. I forget even what the lawsuit was about. I think it had to do with maybe drying out your lips instead of hydrating them. I don't know, but I was not a fan of those, but I took a chance on these Super Balms. So this is a pack of 3 minis, and they're all Gourmand scents again, but they do have other scents as well in the full sizes. So in this pack, you get birthday cake, salted caramel, and vanilla confetti. They all smell fantastic. If you like Gourmand scents, I think you'll like all of them. My favorite is probably the salted caramel. It's so delicious. I just want to eat it. And they not only smell fantastic, but they are such a good lip balm. They're really thick, really cushiony. They're great as like an overnight lip mask. They feel super smooth, and it's kind of funny that they call it Super Balm because it actually reminds me a little bit of Clinique's Super Balm. It's that really rich liquid lip balm in a tube, and I was so impressed by how buttery soft these are. So definitely a formula worth checking out. I'm not sure if these flavors come in the full sizes. I think they're just in this little sample kit, but they have other full sizes that I've seen also on Amazon. I'll link to everything down below. So anyway, these are fantastic. I know the reviews on them are also mixed because people were disappointed that they were this small, but I like that they're little travel sizes. They're great for putting in your purse. So now that I know I love the formula, I can always go and buy the full sizes if I want more. Hey guys, Editing Jen here. So I just got done filming the video. I ran over to Rite Aid to get a prescription and I saw this and I felt like it would go so well with the theme of this video and I just wanted to share it really fast. This is from Palmer's coconut oil formula and it's the Brazilian cocoa cream butter. So the packaging looks super familiar. It looks just like the Sol de Janeiro one. And it kind of has similar claims. It says that it visibly firms bum, bust, belly, and more. And on the top here, it says visible results in as little as 2 weeks, and it's infused with coconut, acai, guarana, which I think the Sol de Janeiro has as well, and Brazil nut. So I am super excited. I haven't even opened this up yet and tried it, but I can't wait to see what it smells like. I love Palmer's cocoa butter formula. So, all right, here's what it looks like inside. It looks like it's gonna be really thick and rich. I'm just gonna take a little bit off the top here and see what it smells like. So, it actually smells really good. I'm just gonna put some on my hand. So it's super thick and rich. It actually, to me, feels thicker and more moisturizing already than the Sol de Janeiro. I feel like that one isn't as hydrating as everybody says it is. I think people like it more for the smell than anything. I mean, it's hydrating, don't get me wrong, but this one feels a lot thicker and a lot more nourishing. And I also think I like the scent of this one better. So it's a little bit coconutty, but it also has that Brazil nut type of scent in there. It's more of a nutty coconut scent. And I also smell just a little bit of the cocoa in there as well, which normally Palmer's cocoa butter stuff smells like chocolate. So it is a delicious fragrance. Like I said, I think I like this even more than the Sol de Janeiro. It feels so nice. And I think this was $15. So again, very affordable, especially for a big size. You're getting 8.8 ounces in here. So it's a nice size jar. Overall, just wanted to quickly share this with you guys. If I can find it online, I will link it down in the description box. Next up, when it comes to hair products, there's one line that I have really been loving and it's so affordable. It's actually from Dove and it's their Bond Strength and Peptide Complex. So I love bond repair shampoos and conditioners. Obviously, like I've tried Olaplex, I've tried K18. Those are wonderful. But, you know, people might be looking for a drugstore option if you have really damaged hair. And this Dove collection says that it's powered by a peptide complex that's designed for chemically damaged hair. It's supposed to strengthen the bonds from the inside out and help reverse signs of accumulated chemical damage for ultra strength and smoothness. So these smell really good. They have a nice, fresh, fruity scent. And ever since I've been using these, I feel like my hair is really soft, really smooth. I also got the serum as well. So this is the Bond Repair Super Serum. So this one says that it has 10 benefits. It strengthens, boosts shine, color vibrancy, moisture lock. It gives heat protection, reduces split ends. It's supposed to renew bounce, reduce frizz, detangle, and smooth. And this is something I think you can use on either wet or dry hair. I've done both. So on wet hair, I'll just put a pump in my hand. I don't use too much. I just start with a little bit and then add more if I need to. Rub it together, and it kind of has like an oily texture. And then I just usually start at the ends where I have the most damage and then kind of work a little bit up into the tops of my hair, but I don't like to put too much up here just because it might weigh it down. And I've also used it kind of as like an after shine serum as well. And it really does seem to reduce frizz. It adds shine to my hair, and it doesn't weigh it down or make it look or feel greasy. I didn't actually use the shine serum today. I just used the shampoo and conditioner. So I'm just putting it in now. And my hair is just so soft. It still has bounce, and it just makes it look really nice and smooth. So if you have dry or damaged hair, I've had really great luck with this line so far. I've been using it for a couple weeks and just really loving it. So anyway, guys, that's everything that I have, but I would love to hear from you down in the comments. Let us know what drugstore products you've been really loving, especially when it comes to skincare and body products and hair products. I know we don't end up talking about that stuff as much as makeup, but honestly, it's just as fun for me. So I love hearing all of your suggestions, and I will definitely be sure to check them out. So let us know down below. And I just want to thank all of you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I truly appreciate it. If you have some extra time and you'd like to watch another video, I'll just put something right over here and you can check those out next. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in my next one. Take care. Bye.